Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Open Heart Healing. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah Walsh, and today I'm just going to do a short card reading for you today. I'm trying to cut down on the time of these videos because nobody's even really watching until the end usually. So yeah, I just have one tarot deck, one oracle deck. So I'm cutting the number of cards in half, so that should cut the time down. Not necessarily in half, but you know. And today is the last day of my job working as a caregiver for an autistic boy because he has started being very aggressive and he's been hurting me a lot for months now. Well, many months, but the last couple months it's escalated and I just can't handle being hurt like that anymore. So it's very sad for me to have to stop doing that, but it's necessary. But also I only have a couple weeks to get my house ready to put on the market to sell. So I've got that now. So today finished my job and now I'll work on my house, getting my house on the market, and then hopefully selling my house easily. Praying for an easy, quick, good sale. And I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going or what my life is gonna look like. So I'm about to be jobless. A couple months I'll be houseless. Trying not to panic. I did have like about a week that I was pretty much out of commission. I couldn't really function. I was overwhelmed. I was like frozen. I was frozen from the stress and not knowing what I'm doing and where I'm going and what direction I'm supposed to go. But I'm just gonna take it day by day, moment by moment. We'll get through it. So anyway, I'm just feel like there's something else I was supposed to say, but I don't really know. So anyway, apologize if the lighting isn't good in this video. I don't know. I gave up. I've tried. I don't know. I don't understand how I've had a YouTube channel for almost 3 years now. Granted, I don't make that many videos typically, but how I cannot figure out lighting to save my life in the same room. I always do these videos in this room, the same windows. I mean, obviously different times of year the light comes in differently and whatever, but I don't know. Like I have 3 lights to use and I was trying to sit in my regular spot with my tapestry thing behind me and just couldn't get it to look good. So I finally just moved over here to this chair with this table and anyway, I ended up opting for having nothing but natural light. So that's what this video is, just natural light. I tried even over here messing with the different lights and stuff and it wasn't working. It was not working. So I've already pre-shuffled the decks and yeah, I'm gonna just start shuffling. So we're just gonna try to get 3 cards from each deck or however many want to come out for the messages and we'll just see what there is. I always intend that these messages are timeless. So if nobody ever goes back and watches my old videos, I don't think. But in case somebody does someday, comes and sees this video could be for you as well. Ooh, what was that? Oh, the 2 of Cups. It didn't quite come out though. It didn't quite come out. It just was like, hey, I'm here. Ooh, the Devil. Ooh, starting out strong, you guys. Starting out strong with the Devil card. Ooh, this Devil card always freaks me out too. Because he's looking at me with those eyes. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I probably won't make another card reading video like this until my house is on the market. So, but I mean, that's typical. I only usually make one of these about once a month anyway. So, won't be really that much different, but, oh, 9 of Swords. Oh, okay. Well, we got more than 3 cards, but that's okay because I'm only using 2 decks. So as usual, I will pull the cards and then I will show them to you and then we will get on with the messages. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you're doing well. I thought about just quitting my channel. I'm not making videos anymore, but I don't know. So my aunt said she likes my videos, so hello to you. I'm not going to call you out by name because nobody seems to want to publicly admit that they interact with me, which I find interesting. Also, what the heck, people? How rude. Sorry. I'm sorry. No wonder, Sarah. No wonder you suck at being a YouTuber. You call your viewers rude. I apologize. That was... Sometimes things come out of my mouth. They're not really from me, so... But I have to just own it. Like my son said. He's like, you can't... He told me one day, you can't blame everything on Jesus. I'm like, but. All right, fine. I'll take it. I'll take the blame. Oh my gosh. Did we not? No, that was a different one. Okay, good. I thought we got the same card again. I should have used a different deck. Okay. You see this? Okay. I need to get a haircut. I need to take like 2 inches off my hair. By the way, my ends are just fried. But I just never... I don't know. Let me know if this is happening to you. I don't know if this is just me or what, but time, and I've said this for a couple years now, but it's getting even more. Time is going by very fast. And every time I turn around, a day is over, and a new day is starting, and a new day, and then it's over. I can't even talk. Anyway, my point is, time is going by very, very fast, and I don't seem to really get much accomplished. And I'm a little panicky because of the, because of the time constraints I'm under with getting my house ready and things like that. I'll just get it done. I'll get it done when I get it done. Okay, that's good. But this hair, you see this like little wave in my hair that like to here? This is my COVID hair. So from here up, that's all of my hair. From here down, I only have half of my hair. Because when I had COVID, you may remember if you were with me then, that I lost half of my hair. Because I had COVID so bad that I almost died. And anyway, it's growing back, but it's so slow. My hair grows slowly now. But it's so weird. It just gives us like, yeah, because it's all like this long. Half of my hair is only this long. So anyway, that's why I have a weird wave in my hair right there. Nobody cares. Great. Oh, so I was going to tell you also, I'm going to say at the beginning, since a lot of people don't make it to the end of my videos. I'm thinking, I might not make any card reading videos for a while, but I was thinking, and maybe this will have to wait too, I'm not really sure. We'll see how fast I can get stuff accomplished. But I was thinking about doing lives, maybe doing some lives. I don't know, maybe like 3 times a week or something, and it could just be where people can come and I can interact with you. You'd have to be brave enough to admit that you talked to me, because you'd have to put it out there. You'd have to comment for me to talk to you. So for some reason, everybody's ashamed of me. Oh, that just made me sad. Well, we can see who's brave enough to talk to me publicly. Man, what the heck? Okay, I have no idea why I'm so emotional today. Well, I mean, aside from that it being my last day at my job. But I'm getting emotional about everything else now. Where's the moon right now? I don't know what sign the moon's in right now. I don't know. I don't really keep track that much. But anyway, for the lives, I don't know. I could like maybe pull one card for people, or if people want me to put them on my prayer list, I was thinking I could do that. Or if you just have maybe a question you'd like some advice, see if anything comes through from Spirit or from Jesus or just from me. I could see if I can give you any answers. I can't make any guarantees or whatever, of course. But yeah, I just thought it might be nice to do lives and have a place where people can come and connect with me live and have access to my energy. I kind of I'm thinking of that as kind of like the way that I can be of service to the world. because my job that I've been doing, that to me has been my service, even though I was getting paid, but like I should have gotten paid like 5 times what I got paid to do this job. Is so hard, but so anyway, that was kind of my service. Or I looked at it. This piece of hair is driving me crazy. Just assimilate, would you? But now that I won't be doing that, I'm like, I don't want to feel useless, and I want to feel like I'm doing something for the world. So it's not much, but it's what I could do at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. Because I also have to try to find somewhere to move to, or okay, I gotta stop thinking about that because that's overwhelming to me, and I don't want to freeze up again. Breathe. And we're breathing. Okay, so from the Light Seers Tarot deck, we got number 15, Major Arcana, the Devil. This devil has those creepy eyes. This is a Capricorn card also, unfortunately, for us Capricorns, because rude. Again, I think that's rude. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 10 of Pentacles. I wonder, okay, I'm gonna, no, we're just gonna keep going. 8 of Wands. So we got four tarot cards. And 3 Oracle, the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Number 52, Mending. And I know these cards are kind of maybe hard to see. Why? There we go. Was that better? I don't know. Number 19, Flexible. When I had this card once and I said flexible, I said it, and when I watched the video back, it sounded like I said a swear word. But I didn't. I said flexible. But it sounded like something else. Number 10, Unfinished Symphony. And this blue egg, I gotta tell you a story from that. This blue egg is telling me to tell you a story of something that happened. Okay, so I guess we'll start with that. I don't know what the point of it is. So, I mentioned how for about a week or so I was like frozen, like I was very depressed, and I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't function. It was like I was frozen, with overwhelm. So, but then something happened, and what happened was I have a hole in my siding from the woodpeckers. Maybe you've heard me talk about these dang woodpeckers that they love to peck at my house. But anyway, I kind of took care of that problem, but I still have the holes in the siding because I don't know how to fix them, and I don't have anyone to help me fix them, and whatever. So the holes remain. And mostly it's not that big of a deal because they're just holes that go into the siding, and they don't go anywhere. Holes that don't go anywhere. But there's the one hole, the biggest hole, is right up above this window. The very top peak of my house. There's a hole, it was a big hole, and it went into my attic. And I knew it was a problem because I think it was like last fall maybe. One day a woodpecker flew in there and was flying around my attic pecking on the inside of my house. See, things like this make me happy to not have my house anymore because I can't handle this stuff by myself. I mean, I always have to call on Jesus. I always have to call on Jesus when anything goes wrong. I'm like, Jesus, help me. Jesus, Jesus. And he does. He helps me. And so this is a story about that. So anyway, I knew that hole was a problem because that basically what happened was the woodpecker was in my attic and was flying around. It got lost. It couldn't find the hole out because it was being blocked by the chimney, was blocking the view of the rest of the, where the woodpecker was flying. He couldn't see the hole to get back out, and he didn't know where it was or something, and so he was confused and lost and stuck in the attic and was pecking on the inside of my house, and I was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started praying, asking Jesus to help me, and boom, the woodpecker just flew right out of the attic. Right after I asked Jesus to help me. And anyway, I knew it was an issue, but I was just like hoping that it would not be an issue until I was out of this house at least, or, you know, whatever, because I couldn't fix that hole. Because I can't get to it from the outside because it's way up high. I don't even have a ladder that high, and even if I did, I was certain I couldn't go up on a ladder that high myself because I'm so scared of heights. And I couldn't get to it from the inside because my attic is unfinished, and it's just unfinished, and it doesn't even have a floor. It just has like loose insulation, like blown insulation or whatever, like all over the floor of it. And then my stepdad one time, he told me that you can't walk up there unless you can only go on the cross beams, the support beams that are, because there is no floor. Because if you step in between the beams, you're stepping straight on the ceiling of the house, and you could just step right through the ceiling. So anyway, I was like, I thought I couldn't go up to that hole from the inside to seal it up from the inside. Because of that, I was like, I can't do that. I can't make my way across my whole attic. Anyway, I'm making this such a long story. I apologize. But after I'd been like in that funk for like a week, all of a sudden I noticed that there were birds, and they were taking pine needles and going into my attic. They were building a nest in my attic, and it was like 2 different kinds of birds were working together. I don't know, or maybe it was like the male and the female, and one of them was significantly bigger than the other. It could have been. I don't really know what kind of birds these were or anything, but they're just little black birds, just plain regular birds. And so they built this nest, and I didn't realize till I got up there how big of a nest it was. It wasn't even a nest. It was just a big pile of pine needles. But it was a gigantic pile of pine needles. But anyway, I couldn't really see it from the entrance of where you go up into the attic. I shined a flashlight over there and saw the pine needles, but I couldn't. But again, it's kind of like tucked off in a corner where I couldn't really see. But anyway, so they're building a nest. There's like bird poop I have to clean it, obviously, before I put my house up on the market. But there's bird poop on the window. They were just, because they're going in and out of that hole, and then they're pooping, and it's like and there's bird poop on my siding now, which I don't even know how to get that off. And good times. It's good times. And at first when this happened, I was like frozen at that time and depressed, and I thought, oh dear God, I can't handle this, especially not right now. But what happened was it actually, what's the word? It like gave me a jump start, like out of my funk, because like I had to take care of this problem. Like this was like literally, I had to take care of it. There was nobody else to take care of it. It needed to be taken care of. I couldn't let these birds like just live in my attic, and who knows what, I don't know if they would have done some more damage other than just making a mess, or I don't know. But anyway, and so this video is gonna be as long as my regular videos, even with less cards, but fewer cards, I should say, to be grammatically correct. So I'm like freaking out about this nest, and I'm thinking I can't take care of it. I don't have the money to hire somebody to come take care of it. I'm like, what am I gonna do? And so I asked Jesus. I was like, Jesus, why are you not helping me? Like, why are you just like, because for that week when I was in that like frozen funk state, Jesus was just very quiet. Like he wasn't even talking to me or telling me anything, or he wasn't even comforting me really or anything. And I'm like, so I was like, Jesus, come on. Like, I need help. I don't know what to do. Like, this is a problem. I need, like, oh my gosh. I was freaking out. Jesus, he shows me himself. How it is like in my third eye. With my third eye, I can see him, like in my mind, with my mind's eye. Like how when you read a book and you can kind of visualize what's happening in the book, you can kind of see it, but it's just kind of not like you're seeing it with your actual eyes, but you just, I don't know how to explain it any better than that. That's a terrible way to explain it, but anyway, I could see him. He shows me himself sitting on a couch, a plaid couch, for some reason. He's sitting on a couch reading a newspaper, and he's wearing reading glasses. Why would you have to have reading glasses on? But then, made a little more sense, because I was like, Jesus, what's going on? Whatever. He shows me himself with reading this newspaper, and he looks at me over the like the glasses, you know, like this. Like if you had glasses on and you're like, and he said, calm down, woman. And then that made me laugh. Which is kind of funny, because like if a human man said that to me, I'd probably slap him. Just kidding, I wouldn't, but you know. I probably wouldn't laugh. But maybe. Jesus can get away with anything. He can get away with saying anything to me, and I'm like, okay, Jesus. But he just does it with such a love that you can't even be mad about it. You're like, okay. But anyway, and he's just said that to make me laugh anyway. He said, calm down, woman. And then he gave me the plan of what I needed to do to take care of this nest in my attic. And he told me like what to wear, what to bring up there with me. He told me that he would help me make it across the attic and that he would be with me. And so the next day I was able to go up there and do all the, you know, I ended up having to crawl across the attic. I thought I could walk, you know, and just find, I thought I brought a stick to feel for the beams, the support beams. But I couldn't really, there's so much insulation, I just couldn't really do it. So I basically just had to get on my hands and knees and just feel, I would like feel underneath I would put my hands in the insulation and kind of like feel for the support beams and like a crawl. And then I found, not too far in, someone had laid boards across the support beams. So I was able, once I found the boards, I was able to just crawl on the boards. And then, thank God someone put boards up there. And they're underneath the insulation, so you couldn't see these boards. But I guess Jesus knew they were there, so. And he knew he would bring me to them to make it across. Anyway, I made my way across the attic on my hands and knees, all in this full, what my son refers to as the Michael Myers jumpsuit that I have for when I clear snow, I put it on. And I should have been wearing a mask, a face mask, because of all the loose insulation when I'm disturbing it, and it's all this dust in the air and stuff. But if you know me, I can't wear a mask. They give me panic attacks, and I was already basically on the verge of having a panic attack. I just saw 22 on the clock. So there was no way I could put a mask on my face. I breathed in a bunch of old insulation dust, and hopefully that doesn't kill me. Although, man. I wish I didn't feel this way. I wish I liked being alive. But anyway, I gotta get through the story. So I'm all head to toe and stuff and crawling on my hands and knees across the attic, and I make it over to the hole, the nest, and halfway across my attic, I see the full nest, and I realize, oh no, I didn't bring up the bags I brought up. I have 2 different bags, but I thought it would be plenty big for these pine needles, but I realized it wasn't. But it ended up being all right. But anyway, so I get to this nest, and I think all these pine needles are not going to fit in this bag. I was like, I am not coming up here again. Although it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal to do it again once I'd done it once. Because I knew how to do it, but I just wanted it to be over. So I crawl over there, I seal up the hole with a piece of wood. I gather up all these pine needles, this big nest, and shove it. I had to shove them so much in this bag so that it would, these 2 bags so that it would fit. And then I found 1 egg. That's what this card. It was a blue egg. It wasn't quite this blue. It wasn't a robin's egg, but it was a pale blue little egg. And I don't know if there were more eggs and I just didn't see them, and they were, you know, inside the pine needles or whatever. But I got anyway. The moral of the story is Jesus helped me to take care of this nest and to get these birds out of my attic and to close up the hole that's been stressing me out for 2 years now. So I did that, and that kind of, you know, like got me in motion. Like it got me, I had to take action, and I had to, you know, But I had to wait, like, Jesus had to give me the plan. Like, I didn't even know how to take care of this problem by myself, really. I was just, like, overwhelmed by this situation. And I don't know why I'm telling that story, other than maybe if you're in a situation and you feel like you can't handle it, call on Jesus. If you resonate with Jesus. Because he will actually literally help you. And he will actually literally talk to you. If you talk to him, eventually you're probably going to hear him talking back to you. So, I guess that's what we're getting from that card today. But yeah, so that situation with the birds, it kind of, like I said, it made me a little less sad about selling my house. So I was like, I'm not doing this crap by myself anymore. I can't do it. That's okay. So clearly someone else is meant to live here and I'm meant to live somewhere else. So we're gonna just try to figure that out. Now. So the Devil card does not usually, to me, represent the actual devil, like Satan. But today it is, interestingly enough. Because I was just telling you the story about Jesus, and then I was telling you, like, you can call on Jesus to help you, and he will help you. And you can talk to Jesus, and he'll talk to you. And the same is true for Satan. You can call on Satan. I don't know why you would. That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. You're always going to end up being the loser in that situation. But you know, there's a reason why people do satanic rituals and things, because it does actually work. Black magic actually does work. But it comes with a great price of karma that you're going to have to pay back. So the message I'm getting is, don't make a deal with the devil. Make a deal with Jesus. It's making me emotional. Again. I was not, okay, I just want to preface this by saying that I was not emotional at all today. I was not crying about anything. I was not upset about anything. I was totally chill and fine. And I start recording, and all of a sudden I'm like, everything's making me want to cry. So I don't know if somebody watching this is feeling sad and emotional today, or whatever. I don't really know. But don't ever resort to black magic. Don't ever make a deal with Satan. Do not do it. Do not. Don't ever do anything like any rituals with blood. Like blood magic, don't do that. That's bad. That's a bad idea. Jesus' blood is, first of all, more powerful than any kind of blood magic you could do. And also that he shed his blood. Okay, I guess this is what I'm supposed to tell you. This is a weird thing. He told me this a long time ago, but I don't really mention it usually. I don't know if I've ever told anyone this, what he told me about it, but he told me that, because, well, maybe I did talk about this in a video once when he first told me about it, but I was asking, because I was so confused about the blood. I'm like, the blood, and like doing communion, and you're drinking his blood, and I'm like, this is very occultish and black magic-y to me, and I'm like, I didn't like it. I was like, I don't understand, Jesus, why? And I was like, is this just a corruption, an inversion from the church? Because the church took things and just twisted them around to manipulate and control people. But he said that he shed his blood as like the final blood sacrifice, that there didn't need to be any more blood sacrifices. Not that there ever did need to be, but like that his blood sacrifice like supersedes all other blood sacrifices or rituals. So like it's a way to have protection from like black magic or like blood rituals of a negative nature, that his blood overpowers that. So if you claim to be, you know, protected by the blood of Jesus, nothing else could touch you. So, wow, we're getting real deep with these messages today. Blood rituals. Don't do blood rituals. Just don't. Just call on the blood of Jesus to protect you if you feel that resonates with you. Because I didn't like that for a while. I was very uncomfortable with the thought of like the blood of Jesus. I didn't understand it. I didn't like the blood thing and whatever. But then he showed me that. So now I will say, you know, that I'm protected by the blood of Jesus. Nothing else can touch me. Whatever. So maybe you want to incorporate that into your life. Yikes, you guys. Also, this bracelet was my grandma's, so I'm supposed to show it to you. My grandma Myrtle the turtle. She watches over me too, I think. I mean, she doesn't like talk to me directly, but I wonder if she could talk to me. I probably could. I mean, I have spoken to people who have passed over, but I don't usually attempt to do that. Sometimes it just happens spontaneously. And sometimes usually it's like people I'd never even met. I'm like, why are you talking to me? I guess because you can. I don't know. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is an anxiety card. Insomnia, sleepless nights. I've been having insomnia lately. And I think it's just the stress of my situation. But I also feel like maybe it's like the energies, but I don't know. I've had trouble. I try to go to bed at 11, midnight, and then I just like stay awake for hours. Insomnia. So I don't know. For me, when I have insomnia, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just telling you what I do. When I can't sleep, I use CBD oil, a good quality full spectrum CBD oil, and that helps me go to sleep. So I guess I'm supposed to mention that. Also, maybe you need a new pillow if you're having problems sleeping or not sleeping well. I never really noticed that pillow before, but it just jumped out at me right now, and I just got like maybe a new pillow might be helpful to you if maybe your pillow is not the best for you or it's really old or something. I don't know. These cards are going together for me today. Mending and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles, the meaning of this card is, I call it the have it all card. You have it all. You have the happy family. You have plenty of money. You don't have to worry about money. You have love. You have a good, loving, compatible partner for you. Happy children. Happy dog. You know, having just a really good home life is what this card typically represents. And then the mending card, and I keep hearing mending fences, mending fences. So, mending fences, what does that mean? I mean, I know what it means to mend a fence, but like that saying, when people say like mending fences, like you're making up with someone that you've had disagreements with or something like that. So maybe, if you've been having some trouble in your family or with a neighbor or something like that, this is giving me the message that it might be time to mend the fence with them. it might be time to, you know, let bygones be bygones. That's what I'm getting. And to yeah, to make amends, to make up, to make so like reconciliation with someone that you used to be close with and you haven't been maybe even on speaking terms with, or that you need to like come back together so that you can have it all. So you can have the happy home life that maybe you've been missing. Okay. The Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands? This Eight of Wands today is... It's always something different. It's, you know, what I love about Spirit is they just never run out of messages, and they never run out of things that they can tell you and ways that they can tell it to you, and the different things they can give you from the same card. So today these sticks are looking, these wands, it's the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands, the traditional meaning of the Eight of Wands is usually like fast movement, incoming communication, quick communication, or something like that. So it could mean something along those lines for somebody. Again, I'm reading for different people, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone, and the different cards, well, you know, it'll be different for everybody. The messages will be different, so I might, you know, get different things for different people or whatever. But today these wands are looking like matchsticks to me. Matchsticks. Matchsticks. They're like everybody's coming to this center point here, this bright light of like this is a flame, and like everybody's putting in their matchstick to ignite their match from the center flame. Oh, that's a great message, Sarah. That's super helpful. I say it like that's coming from me, and that's not gonna, Spirit. That's not like, is that super helpful? What do we mean here? What is this? You have to reignite your flame inside your heart from God. Everybody needs to do this. Everybody needs to connect to the light of God inside their own hearts. So that we can all come together and like light the world on fire. Time to burn it down. Burn it down. That's interesting. It's a weird message. I don't know. So I guess stay connected to the God spark inside your heart, and try to find other people who are doing that or something, and like coming together will like amplify the light, will amplify the power of the light if we collaborate together. Because a lot of us are just doing our own thing. We're all doing our own thing, which is fine, which is good. But if we can combine our lights together, we're like even more powerful. So this is kind of remind me of what I've always been told about like the Twin Flame Collective, is that the Twin Flames are bright, each bright lights. And when the two come together, it's like, it like magnifies it. And that's why, that was the whole purpose of it, was to bring more light into this world and more of God into this world. Because this world is severely lacking. This world is severely lacking God. I mean, not really. God is here. God is in everything. God is everywhere. But people are not tapping into God. They are not believing in God. They are not, praying to God and asking God for assistance. There's just, for the last few years, I've called the earth the devil's playground, Satan's playground, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, and I don't understand. I don't understand why God would give Satan full reign of this earthly realm, this earthly plane, because it's just so bad. Sometimes I get very discouraged when I look around. I get very discouraged at how many people are choosing Satan over God all the time. And that's basically what sin is. But that was part of my funk there for a week or so or whatever. When I was depressed, I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in a place that is this terrible, where people are choosing evil willingly. They're like, yeah, Satan, come on in and party with me. Yeah, that's great. And I'm like, get me out of here. I'm like, I don't want to be here. But then Jesus said, but you are here. So what are you going to do? You're just going to give up? You're just going to surrender? You're just going to not even try? And I was like, well, okay. No, I guess I have to try. I have to he told me that people who are choosing God, we have to keep choosing God. That's what we came here for. Yeah, it's discouraging to see all these other people not doing that, but we just have to keep trying to do the best that we can and do what we came here to do, and try to be an example for others, so that maybe others will awaken to what they're doing. I mean, I don't know. It just seems impossible to me. It seems impossible to make this world heaven on earth the way that we're supposed to, when we got this, I can't think of words, it's not a swear word. We got this character running the show and calling the shots, and everyone's bowing down to him. No. No more. No more of that. It's just, I can only control myself, right? We can only control ourselves. We can't control other people and what other people choose to do. We just can't. And that's so frustrating. I just want everyone to be choosing God so we can have heaven on earth already. Why, if you keep messing with one time Spirit gave me the saying, if you make a deal with the devil, don't be surprised when you find yourself in hell. And, it might seem fun for a while, it might seem glamorous, or you might have money from it, or be, get power or whatever from making a deal with the devil, but ultimately you're going to suffer for it. You're going to have to pay that back. It doesn't come free. It comes with strings. See, comes with strings attached when you make a deal with the devil. It doesn't come free. When you make when you work with God, God gives freely. God gives freely through unconditional love for us. But the devil doesn't love anyone but himself. And he doesn't even love himself. And the devil doesn't even know how to love, right? He's like a narcissist. The devil's like the head narcissist, I would say. And so he doesn't even love himself. And he doesn't know how to even get that power from within. So that's why he has to suck it off of everybody else, just siphon it off of everybody else. And that's why he, master manipulator will, spin a good tale to make you think that this is a good idea, but it's not. And it might seem like a good deal for a while. Even you might, like I said, you might end up getting fame or power or money or whatever, or whatever it is that he's offering you. But ultimately, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. So, again, the messages today, very, very, very deep. So the last card we have then, see, this video is just as long as all my other videos. Doesn't matter how many cards I pull. Spirit will just keep, I guess, giving me the same amount of things to say. Flexible, I don't know today. We've seen this card. I pulled this card so much. This is probably the card I pulled the most out of this deck ever. I'm guessing at this point, because I keep getting this card. And I've gotten different messages from it, but today, flexible. So be flexible, I guess. Just, I don't know, I'm just gonna be flexible. Don't be rigid. Don't be fixed so much. Be a little more open, be a little more flexible. I'm glad this is coming out as the last message, and most people probably have stopped watching by now. This is just but be flexible. Is there anything else you want to say about that, Spirit? Okay. So she's wearing, she or he or whoever this is, it's a she, I guess, has like an orange bodysuit on. It actually just looks like her skin, and it's painted or colored orange. I don't know. These cards, again, you've heard me say maybe before, but these cards are real weird. But see how she's orange. She's got orange on or whatever. And I'm supposed to tell you that mosquitoes are... Here's the least deep message you could get. So I went from like super deep about Satan and God to mosquitoes are drawn to the color orange. So if you're having, if you don't want to get bit by mosquitoes or something, or you want to attract mosquitoes to a certain thing, like use orange, because I get these things every year for my yard. They're called like Spartan mosquito eradicators or something like that. But they're just these cylinders that they have a powder that I think is like yeast and maybe sugar. I'm not sure. I think that's all it is. I don't really know what's in there. But you just buy them and they have the powder in there. And then you add warm water. You fill it up with warm water and you shake it really good. And then you put the cap with you can hang them out in your yard. And you find, spots in your yard to hang them. Anyway, they have the cylinders. They color them black and orange. And because I guess that those are the colors the mosquitoes are drawn to. And then the other day I was out in my backyard getting 4-leaf clovers, and I was wearing a tank top or whatever, and I have a tattoo on this arm that it's a lady that's a phoenix. She's supposed to represent a phoenix, and her dress is orange anyway. And 2 mosquitoes landed right on that tattoo to suck my blood right on the orange of my tattoo. And so I was like, oh, they are attracted to orange. Like, I mean, I figured it was true. Like, I'm sure I knew that they had done a study on it or something. That's how they knew that. But like, it really, really, I experienced firsthand that they are attracted to the color orange. So somebody out there needs to know that mosquitoes are attracted to orange. There you go. You're welcome. So if you're going to be somewhere where there might be a lot of mosquitoes and you're about to get bit, don't wear orange. I guess that's another message for you. Yeah, it's funny. The orange. They both went for the orange. And just to tell you, I just put out my mosquito things for the year, so they don't work yet. They hadn't started working yet when the mosquitoes were getting me. usually those things they take a couple of weeks for the, I don't know how it works exactly. The mosquitoes come and they eat the yeast water and I don't know what happens. They die, I guess. But I feel like they take it back to the other mosquitoes or something. Or maybe, I don't know how it works. But all I know is it says, and I know from experience that it does take a couple weeks for it to like really take effect, because it has, like, all the mosquitoes have to get in there and get the poison. I mean, that's not really poison, but for them it's poison. And to kill off kind of like the whole colony of mosquitoes or whatever in the area. So yeah, I think I maybe even just put them out that day or something. So they hadn't killed the mosquitoes yet. So I have a lot. The mosquitoes are bad this year too. I don't know if they're bad where you are or if you've noticed that, but wow, if I go outside in the shade or after the sun has started going down, I get like attacked. Although hopefully by now, I've had those things up now for, how long have those been up? A week and a half, I think. I think it was the day that I took the bird's nest out of my attic. That was the day I went and bought the mosquito things and hung them up in my yard. Totally irrelevant fact for you. Why am I saying it? Don't know. Okay, I'm gonna end this now because this is so long. What? Life. What a crazy experience to be here, isn't it? So, those are the messages I have for you today. I don't know. I don't really like them. But I'm not in charge of what needs to come through. I just feel, I don't know, maybe I won't even post this, I don't know. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have done a video today, and like maybe I should have just waited or something, but whatever. So, I have to get ready to go to my last shift of my job, and then I have to get my house ready, and yeah, so, oh, I was supposed to say at the beginning of the video when I was telling about doing lives, but I forgot. No, nobody's probably listening anymore, but if you are and you are interested in possibly joining me for a live, make sure that you put the notification bell on so that you get a notification when I go live so that you don't miss it. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. I mean, I'll give it a try, and if like nobody shows up or if nobody is willing to comment and talk and interact with me, then I'll just maybe not do it anymore. But I just thought, yeah, maybe that'd be a way I could be of service to humanity in my own small way until I, you know, have something else that I'm supposed to be doing. So, I love you. I hope you're doing well. You know, like, comment, whatever. I just still think it's sad that people are ashamed of me. That they're not willing to even comment on my videos because they don't want people to know that they don't want other people to possibly know that they're watching my videos. Like, the phrase the Spirit just gave me, I don't want to say it. But, you know, have some courage. Have some integrity. Like, don't be I mean, I don't just mean, like, for my sake of, like, talking to me. I mean, in general, like, don't worry about what other people are thinking of you. Don't worry about it. Who cares? Do what you want to do. Do what resonates with you, what you feel is right for you, what your guidance is telling you to do. Like, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be, like, I would rather, like, if you're ashamed to comment on my video, like, if you are worried somebody's going to see that you're watching my videos, then don't watch my videos, please. Because I don't like that energy, and I don't condone that energy. I would rather you don't have any access to me at all if that's how you feel. I mean, I do appreciate everybody. I do appreciate everybody watching, and I always say that, right? I always make a point to say that, and it's true. It's true. But honestly, I'd rather you don't watch if you're going to be shitty like that. I'm sorry, but it's true. You know, have courage. Stand up for what's right. Like, support people that you want to support, and don't be ashamed or embarrassed about it or sheepish about it. Like, I watch this channel, this YouTube channel. It's a wonderful channel called Thousands of Roots, like the number 1,000 with an S of roots, in case you're interested. But they're just like this off-grid homesteading family that lives in Missouri, and they have a lot of kids, you know, and they're, you know, religious, but they don't talk about the religious stuff too much. But I mean, I would like it if they did, but they don't really. Just they talk about just like the homesteading stuff in their everyday life and whatever. But I love to watch and imagine being able to live. I wish I could live like that, like they do. I wish I could live like off-grid homesteading kind of a way. But I just don't have the ability to do that by myself. Anyway, but I like to watch them, and they're just they're just beautiful humans. They're beautiful people, and they're very loving and very pure-hearted. And anyway, at the end of every one of their videos, they always end their video by saying, and whatever you do, do it with your whole heart. And so I guess I'm supposed to share that message with you. Whatever you do, do it with your whole heart. So if you're watching my video, watch my video with your whole heart. Don't hold back. Don't be ashamed. And if you're watching me because you don't like me, or I don't know why you would watch me if you don't like me, but maybe. But if you have any ill will towards me, or you don't like me, or you don't like my energy, or I irritate you, or annoy you, or say something that triggers you, or whatever, then please just go. Please, for everybody's sake, just go. Like, I don't want people to be here with ill intentions. You know, I only want people to watch if you're, and obviously I can't control what people do, but I'm just putting it out there. I'm just supposed to officially announce this, I guess, of like, yeah, if you don't have like good intentions for me, then please stop watching. Just go. Live your life. Go find people you do have good intentions for. Oh, the sun peeked out for like the first time today just now when I was saying that. Just, you know, don't waste everybody's time by watching with negative energy or whatever. So, I don't know. I guess I only want people to watch if you're going to like support me and love me and whatever. Otherwise, go away. I don't have time or energy or patience for that nonsense anymore. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I got. We have almost an hour here. Literally nobody's watching anymore. So that's fine. Whatever you do it with your whole heart. I love that. Whoa. Weird. Anyway, I hope you have a good day, and I hope that one of these messages was at least interesting for you to listen to, or you got something out of this video. Yeah. So I don't know when I'll be back, and next time I'm back, I'm guessing it would be alive, but I don't know for sure that I'm going to do that. I have to wait and see, you know, whatever. But that's kind of what I'm feeling nudged to do, so I'm thinking that's probably what will happen. But I'm going to be, like I said, busy getting my house ready, and I don't have anyone to help me, so it's me and Jesus. It's me and Jesus from here on out, and yeah, I guess if you're going to have anyone on your side, Jesus is a good one to have. So, all right. Well, I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.